Lana Quest, the 30-second countdown. Everybody was anticipating. My phone's blowing up. ABC, CBS are like, where is Black and White with Brian Rundle, Lana Quest? Supposed to start at 7.
Yeah,
We're
really.
here.
Yeah, we are.
We're
Yay.
here.
How are you?
How do you like my new brick wall?
Love it.
Yeah. I know I definitely could have been better. I just realized that there's backgrounds I can put, and I realized it a minute or two before we went on. I'm like, I'm just gonna put this on. Screw it.
Yeah, it's always safe.
Yeah, it's always safe. It will not be back next week, but we will be. And Lana, we were just discussing the rallies that were taking place over the weekend, the Antifa, Marxist, socialist rallies, riots all over the place. It was an embarrassing weekend for the Dems, according to prior to it happening.
Right.
But it turns out it was just what now they've turned into and said it's just a bunch of old white people who have no jobs.
And some toads and dinosaurs and
Plenty of toads and dinosaurs, yeah.
Unicorns. Yeah.
Would you say that they're probably, I mean, maybe except for the really small towns, I don't know if there was anybody that had at least 1,500 people at their rally that there wasn't at least one frog or dragon or whatever you call it, dinosaur.
What a business right now.
Oh, no question.
Yeah.
No question about it. There would be probably people were disappointed, like, shit, I went to go order my frog costume and they're out.
Yeah, like gosh, Halloween is like taking all the costumes away now.
Yeah.
It's a new thing. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, you know, a few things I wasn't really I didn't pay attention to, and people tried to get me to pay attention. It's like I'm not getting sucked in by this guy posting videos himself on a F1 fighter jet and dropping shit all over people and over a young kid who's a influencer on social media. I mean, again, the only thing that we need to pay attention to is this is the mentality of this administration, the president of the United States. They are fighting against their own people.
Right.
And I know this is a fight against them, but there's a reason. I mean, there's a reason for this.
I mean, it's a different fight because it's like it's not a fight against people. It's a fight against fascism and authoritarianism, right? I mean, of course, Trump, but that's who he is, a fascist and authoritarian. They're fighting against the people, like constituents, right? Like the voters. Like, what the frick? It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's really crazy when this administration, they're treating this like it is a game. They're treating it like it's a reality show, and this is embarrassing. I do believe that, as I was saying earlier, I wonder if he's starting, and this administration is overplaying their hand just a little bit too much. I think they may be getting a little too cocky because you start to see some cracks in the armor. You start to see some people who are even on their side, whether there are influencers or podcasters or people in Congress like Marjorie Taylor Greene, even Tucker Carlson says stuff, Bill O'Reilly. Just people are speaking out a little bit more about this. And we're sort of still in the beginning stages of this. So if they're doing it already, then I wonder if they are starting to overplay their hand. Now, we've been tricked and fooled many, many times before. So who knows? But what do you think?
I guess it depends on who it is. Congress will probably never, ever say anything like, whatever. I'm surprised that they don't want to push that nomination. But I mean, I guess the Tucker Carl, like, I don't know. Because what does it do if they start talking? Like, I don't know. Like, when it comes 2026 midterms, they're still going to say, go vote for Republicans.
Yes.
Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, how does that impact 2026? I mean, it's good to see them turning on him because we can always use that. But I mean, I just feel like they still have that thing in common, which is racism.
That is true. And I think that's the worst part. Now, I will say, what do you think is I think is more important? The rallies are great, and
Hmm.
I'm glad people are stepping up. I want to read this article by the Atlantic, I believe it was, and the Atlantic was saying why this is really a good thing, these rallies. But the rallies are great, but what do we do beyond this? Because going out on the streets and letting people know this looks like it's going to be the largest protest, one day protest in the history of this country. Um, but what do we do beyond this? What can we do? And I've heard suggestions, and I do believe it probably is the right one, and that is protesting the corporations basically now.
Oh, absolutely. Boycott.
Yep.
Yeah, we definitely have to boycott. And I hope, I know in Massachusetts we were registering people to vote at that rally. So
Yes, they're
I
doing
would,
it at ours too.
yeah, I would suspect that they've got new leak, because when they were interviewing people at the rally, the young people, a lot of them weren't registered to vote or hadn't voted. So that was just a good time. Like, yeah, show up, because that still doesn't equate into votes. Because look at Kamala. She had huge rallies. People
Yeah.
was like in line for hours and hours to see.
Money.
Right, right. But then they didn't show up to vote. So, mm,
Yeah. Yeah, and they showed up in the streets, and I hope that they use that same energy. I think they're already trying to get and it's a great idea, but I don't know if enough people are feeling the pain to really participate. But a Black Friday through a Cyber Monday
right.
just boycott of all of that, and just like a full week of not doing any shopping, no restaurants, none of that stuff. And I see a little bit of a push for that. I don't know if we can get the word out in enough time for it to happen. Plus, I don't know if there's enough people really understanding the scope of what is happening in this country for them to take place and participate in it. But this soon into his presidency, which you already see he has record low approval ratings, maybe there is something that we could start waking people up, especially before 2026. I hope so.
Right. I feel like they should boycott each one separately. Like, I don't think they should have like this massive one and like boycott all of these places. Don't use Amazon. Like, yo, I mean, hey, Walmart. Don't go to Walmart for,
Yep.
set a time. Like, you know what I mean? I think it does better like that than, I don't know, the whole Home Depot. Don't go to
Yeah.
Home Depot for a week, or boycott them for a week or 2 weeks, or however we do it. Like, I don't, it just has to be, or if we can organize rallies like that, if they can do that, they should be able to do this other stuff.
I agree. And also remember just how quickly that ABC changed their tune when people
Well,
started canceling Disney and Hulu in just one day. People were like, nope, cancel and cancel, cancel. And that made a difference.
and that was easy though, right? Like, I think it's like a little tougher when you have like a Walmart, because you're like,
Right. You
some
rely more on it.
yeah, some people may have to drive further out to get food now if I'm not going to Walmart. But then again, Black folks did it with Target, right? Like,
Yeah,
they did it. They're like, you know what, fuck that. So if you just
that's
target
true.
one of them and call them out for what they're doing, hey, listen, Walmart sent money for Trump to build this ballroom, and meanwhile, Walmart is raising your prices to pay for that. Like, so yeah, they may not be using tax dollars to pay for that ballroom, but we're going to pay for that ballroom, because if Google is paying and Amazon and all those places, they're just going to raise the prices on us. Like, that's
Yeah.
how this works.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, that's exactly how it works. And we're going to see. I mean, I think at some point people are going to start feeling the pain. But speaking of pain and painful to listen to, this is the other thing too, Lana, and this is not something to take lightly. People sort of joke every once in a while that will he even make it to 2028? And he seems to just be losing it and more confused by the day. They were asking him today about apparently he wants to sue the Department of Justice for going after him. He was asked about it, and this is his own thing that he wants to do. He sounded extremely confused. Here he is talking about it, and I don't know. You tell me.
Justice Department to look into the federal investigations into you and look for compensation, and how much are you asking for?
Who's asking for what?
Are you asking the Justice Department to pay you compensation for
compensation?
Your federal investigations into you? Are you asking them to pay compensation, and how much?
Into me? I don't get any compensation. I do it for nothing. I gave up my salary. Into me?
No, it's going to be the Justice Department. Are you asking them to pay you compensation for the federal investigations that happened to you?
Look at this guy right here. He's just like, are you not understanding the question? Everybody's very uncomfortable because he clearly has no idea what's being asked of him.
And how much are you asking
Well,
for?
I guess they probably owe me a lot of money for that. Probably, yeah, that's true. That's very interesting. No, I get no salary. I gave up my salary. It's a good salary. Not as much as these guys make, but that's okay. It's a lot of money. And I don't, as you know, I didn't take it in the first 4 years. I'm not taking it in these 4 years either. But as far as all of the litigation and everything that's been involved, yeah, they probably owe me a lot of money. But if I get money from our country, I'll do something nice with it, like give it to charity or give it to the White House where we restore the White House. And we're doing a great job in the White House. As you know, the ballroom is under construction. It's going to be, they've been trying to get it for 150 years. And it's really, I think it's going to be fantastic.
Okay, he was just asked about the Department of Justice and the amount of money that he's looking to get for him.
He doesn't want to talk about that, but he already said he's asking for $230 million from the Treasury.
Yeah.
Asked and answered. Like he said, he's asking for money already. Like he's not going to talk about that right then. I mean, I don't know. Like people are saying he's losing it. I think he's losing it like no man loses it. Like I don't know.
Yeah, but Lana, they reported about that on fucking news every single day when they said Joe Biden was losing it. Every day you heard. Hell, Hillary Clinton had a cough and they thought she was dying.
No, they didn't think it. They just put that out there like she was. They didn't think it. Biden, they know he wasn't. Oh man, these people are old. Like shit, I forget words and stuff too. I mean, Trump definitely loses focus, but I just think he's an old man. Like I'm not gonna hype myself up and think that Trump is losing it, whereas he's not gonna make it to 2028. I'm not
You're not gonna tease yourself.
I'm not doing that. Evil doesn't die. I feel like Trump is gonna live to fucking 110.
No question.
I don't know if it's gonna be a great life towards the end. But I don't foresee this man like just not waking up. I know he has congestive heart failure, but I'm not doing that to myself.
Listen, you're exactly right. I agree with you now. I mean, it just there's no sense in hyping yourself up in something. Yeah. It'll be just a very when you just get maybe somebody sends you flowers at work and you're not expecting.
Yeah,
you would never.
Right, exactly. Wake up and like, oh shit, he is.
Yeah.
Well, he absolutely he's doing so Mitch McConnell. Now, if he starts doing the Mitch McConnell, now then I'm with you on it. He losing it, like because Mitch McConnell falling all over.
He might have. We just we might not have seen it.
Once I start seeing it, then I'll start to celebrate because Mitch McConnell's on his way out. Like. He fell last week and ain't nobody reported on it. I'm like, yo, he went down crazy. Like, what? And got up like he was okay. Like, wow.
Yeah. Well, there is good news coming from the so-called president of the United States. Again, somehow the drug prices are coming down, Lana.
I don't agree with the charge of tariffs for more than the equivalent amount. And amazingly, everybody agreed. So our drug prices are going to be coming down 100%, 200%, 300, 400, 500% in some cases. A bill that cost $10 in London would cost $120 in, think of it, $120 in New York or any place in this country. A drug that cost $86 in Berlin cost $1,300 in New York.
Well, we got good news there, Alana. What do you think?
Oh, is that he's going to have people, he's going to say, you could get your drugs for, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 1,000% less. If you go onto this website that I just created with, because, what isn't he doing some website that he paired up with whatever pharmaceutical company to do Trump drugs, Trump RX? Yo, stop playing with me right now. Stop playing with me right now. I can't even. If someone said, come up with any and all the grifts that you could ever think about, and we'll let you do them, I wouldn't even come up with a fourth of what they're doing.
Right. Your conscience wouldn't let you do it.
I couldn't even think about all of the things that they're doing.
Actually, you know what? Trump supporters should be pissed off because the last couple of months he was telling them that your drug prices were coming down 1,200%, 1,300%, 1,400%, 15, 2,000%. Why they've gone down? Now it's only 100%, 200, 300, 400, 500. Well, that's fucked up.
Yo, they should be pissed that he let George Santos out. That shit is hilarious to me.
Oh my God.
He's a Republican. His donors and the people that he stole from are Republicans, MAGA.
Yeah.
Now he's out, doesn't have to pay restitution to the Republican MAGA voters that he stole from. And I tweeted about that today. And they were like, but Joe Biden's a criminal. Biden showered with his daughter. I'm just like, okay. What? Y'all ain't mad? Yeah, y'all aren't mad about that? That's why I am not trying to change a MAGA's mind.
No. Yep.
I'm just here to say you're an inbred, your mama's coochie's moldy. I'm just gonna drag you for filth because I ain't got time because they don't care. They literally don't care about what's happening in America. They don't care.
Like you said, racism is expensive. We've talked about that before. I mean, it just is. I mean, it'll cost them. They don't care. They will pay. They will do whatever it costs. But they just feel like they're part of a club that nobody cares that they're in other than themselves. And it's just a weird time to be alive. But when Donald Trump is feeling the heat from what happened over the weekend, what does he do, Lana? He runs to his other grift, is he's going to tell people how great the tariffs are doing, and they're doing so great that guess what? All of us are going to benefit from it at some point. Here we go.
Things will probably make a distribution out of some of the tariff money. I think we're going to make a distribution over the next fairly short period of time to
the next short,
because we took in so much money from the tariffs. Just European Union, $650 billion.
That's not
Japan,
true.
$550 billion.
That is not true.
Korea, $350 billion. That's even a lot of money for you.
That's not true. He just ran off a bunch of numbers basically that were not true, by the way.
Wait, he gonna give all of the Americans, just every American? He's just, it's just the MAGA Americans? He ain't giving y'all shit either. This is, what? It's what?
First of all, the tariffs are not making the revenue. I mean, they're making revenue, but the idea is to help reduce the debt and the deficit. The amount that it is making is literally nothing. It is like trying to throw a pebble through this brick wall behind me.
Exactly.
That's all it is. Jeffrey, monkey. That's on my TikTok. There's a little GIF that comes behind my back, and it's a monkey that comes behind. It's the cutest monkey, and they love it because every time it comes, I just scream out "monkey." I could be in the middle of a sentence.
Wow. I was like, yo, who he calling
No,
monkey?
no,
I was about to get it. I was
no.
like, saw that.
They're
I'm
saying
like,
that to me.
excuse me?
Yeah, no. They were saying that to me because of the monkey gift that I get. Um, it is funny. I don't know. I know they love when I yell out that monkey thing. That's all that was.
Oh,
But
okay.
anyway, yeah, that was not to you, Lana.
I was
Um,
like, cause that's all I know, monkey.
if you heard my live, you would know. Anyway, this is Donald Trump saying that he's willing to meet with the Democrats. This is a good sign, though, Lana. But he's got one stipulation. I'm not really sure how this one's going to work out, though.
Said he reached out to you about meeting on the government shutdown. Will you meet with him before you leave for Asia on Friday?
Well, I will actually. I'd love to meet with them. I just want them to open up the country first. You know, the country is so hot right now, and they've never voted against, continuation. They've never voted against. They've never done that. They're doing this because they have Trump derangement syndrome. But I would love to meet. I would like to meet with both of them. But I set one little caveat. I will only meet if they let the country open. They have to let the country open. The people want to go back to work. They want to be served. They need the services of some people, and a lot of people need the money, the payroll. So I'll do it as soon as they open up the country. I'd like to meet.
So you won't meet with them until the government.
That's all it takes. He's going to meet with them when we open up the country, Lana.
Why the fuck would they want to meet with him after the government is open?
Exactly.
Like, for what? And let's just take a minute. Let's just take a beat and thank the Democrats for holding the line, because I don't think they're being recognized enough right now for what they are doing, because this is a fight that we actually wanted them to have.
Yep.
Now we're not even giving them their kind of just praise, because they're actually doing what we asked them to do, which Chuck Schumer did not do the last time. So they've been holding the line.
And the other good news is it is working with the American people. Literally every poll has blamed the Republicans. I have not seen one poll that had blamed Democrats for this shutdown, not one.
And it's hilarious to hear the president going, the Democrats need to open up the government. Like, they do, guy? Like, you're saying that? You're the one who controls you're the king? You saying they need to do it? Like, what? Man, go sit down. Ugh.
I know, Lana. It is extremely exhausting, as we had discussed before we'd come up. But there's another thing that's going on, and these MAGA people. This is why it drives me nuts. Is because the whole time they were like, "We're giving aid, we're giving money to Ukraine, and we're giving money to all these other countries, and that's Joe Biden," and they don't understand how that works, which makes it even more annoying. But we already heard the story about the Arkansas farmers and the soybean farmers who are struggling. There are five farmers in Arkansas that have taken their own lives because they can no longer sustain their farms and their living because of these tariffs and how it has destroyed their businesses through the tariffs. And now China is getting their soybeans from Argentina. We saw that Donald Trump had helped bail out Argentina to the tune of $20 billion, looking to give him another $20 billion. And now he's asked about the beef issue that is going on here in this country. He was asked by a reporter, and of course he got defensive. Here is his response.
Say to U.S. farmers who feel that the deal is benefiting Argentina more than it is them, as they are
Argentina's fighting for its life, young lady. You don't know anything about it. They're fighting for their life. Nothing's benefiting Argentina. They're fighting for their life. You understand what that means? They have no money. They have no anything. They're fighting so hard to survive. If I can help them survive in a free world, I happen to like the president of Argentina. I think he's trying to do the best he can. But don't make it sound like they're doing great. They are dying. All right? They're dying. What do you mean?
Okay, so are the farmers here in America
America first, y'all. Y'all heard it right there. America first.
He gets more angry about asking about the Argentina people and their president than he did about the farmers saying, hey, can you not do this anymore?
Yeah.
But these dumb fucks will still vote for him. That's the problem. They will still vote for this guy.
Yeah. America first. Like you said, MAGA was like, fuck Ukraine. Fuck these wars. America first. Meanwhile.
Suckered again.
Meanwhile,
and they will allow themselves to continue to get suckered. That's the thing that's most concerning. I think that's the thing that just frustrates me the most is like, this isn't difficult to see. So you'd almost just for a second, like I don't know, like some project and just see what literally is going on in their brains that are making them go, no, this is still way better for me. Even though I am personally hurt by it, it's still better that he's my president.
Listen, being broke is better than having a trans woman in the woman's bathroom.
Yeah.
My golly, no teeth.
That's true.
Hair falling out, no health care, no food, no eggs, no gas, maybe no house. But the trans, they using them bathrooms, we got that. We won libtards.
even though you don't have the damn proof that is really a huge issue and a problem in this country. They also got rid of the rainbow shirts at Target. So I mean, I guess
you gotta pick your battles. What's wrong with you, Brian? Pick your battles.
That's true. My farm or rainbow shirts at Target.
Social Security or rainbow shirts. I'm gonna go with the rainbow shirts. Fuck the Social Security.
So the woke mind virus has now been cured. It's come at a cost of some of these farmers' lives, some of these farmers' farms, and their houses and everything else in their life. But listen, I mean, they finally took care of that woke mind virus that never
worked. And that DEI. That DEI is gone.
Yeah, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Well, there is more good news, though, Luna.
Woke is dead?
Huh?
Woke is dead?
It's gone.
Oh,
the woke mind virus. It's
that's good news? Okay.
Yeah. For them, it is.
Score.
Yeah. Yep. I still never understood what it meant. And the funny thing is neither did they. You can ask them, what does woke mean? And you can ask 10 people, and all 10 people, I would say, had different answers, but no, they'd all have the same answer. It'd be like, and they really wouldn't have one.
Yep.
Just what they've been fed to them in fucking stupid, whatever. Okay. James Comer. This is good news, Lana. He's leading up the Epstein case. And he's come out with some big news that absolutely, of course, everybody believes. So it looks like the thing that everybody was clamoring for, Lana, maybe case closed, and we no longer have to worry about this. Here's James Comer and what he has found in his investigation into the Epstein files.
Clear. Democrats don't care about transparency or accountability in this matter. The evidence we've gathered doesn't.
Wait, I got to go back and play that again.
Let's be clear. Democrats don't care about transparency or accountability in this matter.
I just want to review. The Republicans control every single branch of our government, correct? And literally the Supreme Court. They could have released every single bit of this and been the most transparent government in the history of this country when it pertains to the Epstein files. They could have done it on day one. And not only are they not doing it, you have the president of the United States telling people to shut the fuck up about it. So now they're putting on this phony nonsense. And I know they can only go so far because they know at some point the government's going to have to open. They're going to have to swear in the lady from Arizona, and this is going to eventually come out. There's nothing they could do to stop it. So this is their response. But anyway, here's the breaking news.
The evidence we've gathered does not implicate President Trump in any way. Public reporting, survivor testimony, and official documents show that Bill Clinton had far closer ties to Epstein.
Well, there you go, Lana. There you have it. I guess we could drop this case now.
So let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. No one's protecting Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton's been awfully freaking quiet his damn self about it, which is problematic to me. Let's see it. Like, you just toss that out like Bill Clinton is closer to Epstein. I didn't see pictures of Bill Clinton in Epstein's house.
No, I didn't either. And in fact, if I remember correctly, it was either Bill Clinton or somebody close to Bill Clinton said, yeah, bring it out. We don't give a shit. And look, again, if he is part of it, we said this a million times, but you know, it's funny. This is the same. First of all, does every MAGA dude, like congressperson, do they have the most annoying voices in the world? Every single one of them, their voices are just either very high pitched, they're effeminate,
non-alpha.
Yeah, they really are. They're just all like, I don't know. You're about to hear one in a second.
Big guns. Always want big guns.
Yeah. That's that. I guess maybe that's why they have the big guns, is because they don't have here's a guy who clearly prayed the gay away. This is Mike Johnson, and follow up on the Epstein file. And this is, they really care about this stuff.
Does he have his
There may be as many as 1,000 young women who were subjected to these heinous crimes. And many of them have chosen not to come forward and show their faces and reveal their names because it would compound the harm that they've already suffered. And so we want to protect those people. That's the sum total of all of this. That's our responsibility. And short of that, we want maximum transparency. And that is exactly what the American people are getting right now.
He even screwed that word up because he didn't even believe his own bullshit.
He said the women are not coming forward. We saw them in front of the Capitol building a few weeks ago saying, we want to talk to you.
You know, all Sunday shows, he's been and I swear, I hope everybody starts taking lessons from that Stephanopoulos, what he did last week to J.D. Vance. That's the greatest piece of journalism I've seen during the Trump administration. I've never seen anything better. They probably should have done that years ago and shut down that shit when they were turning CNN and everybody else that did not agree with Donald Trump into these fake boogeymen that were just fake news. They were lying about Donald Trump. They allowed that to happen for way too long. And now it is embedded into the heads of these dummies that whenever you just bring in CNN, that if they really watch CNN for even 4 or 5 hours, they would see that it is not a left-wing channel by any means. But people have been programmed to believe it. But I hope more journalists step up like George Stephanopoulos does. And he was getting pushback on the Sunday show a little bit too, which I hope we start to see more of. But I also was going to talk about James Comer. He's moving into the Epstein files. What happened to the big investigation into the Biden crime family? How come that's no longer a thing?
Exactly. Well, I mean, would it even matter? He's immunity. He's got immunity anyway. Like,
he didn't harm himself.
Right.
Although the Supreme Court ruled that if it was during the time when he was president, it was official business.
I mean,
he's good to go.
He just wasn't like
whatever it is they're saying.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. Comer and he's stupid. It's the same thing with the indictments. We want to put on the production of it, but we don't care if anything comes to fruition. We just want you to see that somebody was indicted. I don't care if they go to jail or not. We just want that to be the last thought. So
right.
It's ridiculous. Right. It's pathetic.
All right. Well, Lana, we started late, so we're going to end a little early, but we're going to end on some good news. Okay. Because that's what we need. We need more good news. And everybody just thinks, you know, when I'm talking to MAGA people or even some Democrats, everybody thinks it's all over and we're gone and We're just dead. And everything's not great. That's for sure. And, I forgot to change the title on the fucking thing down here. I'm struggling today, Lana. I'm failing. I'm failing, Lana.
Yeah,
I'm
because you
truly
have
embarrassed.
it spelled wrong too. So when you change the title, can you
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I put 2 U's in
Like
Lana.
that forever. I'm like, why?
Now, why didn't you tell me?
I think that we've already discussed this like 3 months ago.
And finally, you said this fucker doesn't give a shit. I'm changing it right now. What do you think about that? Nope, I'm doing it right now. So like, I remember.
If they wanted to find me, they could not, because my name's not spelled right.
But that's exactly what they're like. We were looking for Lana Est. That was the problem. All right, look. Boom.
Yay, sweet. Thank you.
Now what? Now you could find her show properly. But anyway, the Democrats are dead, Lana, and America's gone, and we're all looking at plans to moving to other countries. But just let's not do it yet. We saw the biggest protest in America, single-day protest in American history over the last weekend. And you also saw that it was very peaceful, that it seems like it's going to ruminate even further. But there was a poll recently taken on what you consider yourself, what's your party affiliation. And Republicans had taken over that poll for quite some time now. But a new one just came out. And this weird guy from CNN, who is a little annoying for me, because, again, this is serious business, and they're just acting like this is Sports Center, and it's just a little annoying. But still, he's got good news for us, Lana, so let's take a look at the good news.
Just out was really eye-popping to me.
It was shocking to me, John, and it comes down to party identification. Do you identify as a Democrat or as a Republican? And traditionally speaking, this is a metric that has been quite telling of elections, and we'll get into that a little bit. Party ID margin, Dem versus Republicans. Specifically, I'm talking about Gallup. Back in Q1 of 2025, it was a tie. Look at how much Democrats have gained on this metric, according to Gallup. Their latest metric, Democrats are ahead by 7 points. That is a 7-point movement to the left. I looked at some other pollsters as well to see if there was similar movement. Among Quinnipiac, it was +1 Republican. And you can see, again, movement to the left, Democrats +3. You know, last year, going into the 2024 presidential election, that was the rare time in which Republicans actually held a lead in Gallup's party ID measure. That Republican lead is no more. Adios, amigos, eliminated. Now Democrats ahead by 7 points, at least according to Gallup.
And this is when pollsters call and ask you for your party. Basically, this is self-reporting of what party you're in, and now you're seeing this 7-point swing in what people are saying in this.
Lana, and all I've been hearing is, and all I've been seeing is that, like, all these states where more registered Republicans, less registered Democrats, you know, but this is encouraging, yeah.
I mean, I guess. I don't know.
What do you mean? What are you raining on the parade?
No, I'm sorry. Like, I just can't even believe or trust any more polls after Kamala. Like, I just can't do it anymore.
I don't disagree with you. Yeah, I get it.
It's just really hard. I mean, it's good. It's
7 points is a pretty big.
Right.
I think that's a big deal.
So,
that it's 7 points, and plus you had a Quinnipiac poll. That is usually, I think that's the one that leans more Republican. That now is showing a 4-point swing there. I don't know. That's
it's a big deal, but again, people just have to come out and vote. Like, whoever you're affiliating with, that doesn't matter to me. I just want you to vote. I just want you to vote. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, a lot of Democrats sat home.
So the other question, though, about voting, we all need to get out and vote, obviously. But with all the gerrymandering going on across the country, is it even going to matter? Do the Democrats still have a chance with all the gerrymandering going on? Can they still win in districts that have been gerrymandered?
Right. Good question. Hopefully we pick up other districts. New York's going to have to change their maps. Like,
Illinois.
Right. I'm not sure what they're waiting for, but
I'm not
they,
either.
yeah, like I know they said it was a little more complex, but I don't even think they've started the process. So I don't understand that because North Carolina has. So what are we doing right now? California? Yeah, that's 5. Is that 5? 4 or 5?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Like New York, because we, oh, how
New
can we,
York should have done it a few years ago,
yeah,
and the Democrats would have won the House.
right. How can we not? Because all upstate New York, that's starting to change, right?
Yeah.
Mm, I don't know. I don't
Why
know
does
what's
it seem
going
like
on.
everything's so easy for the Republicans to do, but
Right.
everything is a hurdle for the Democrats?
Exactly, because I don't get what she's thinking. Like, I don't understand why it's not happening. Like, I
I
just,
can't imagine, because there's no way there will not be enough pressure on the Democratic states for them to do it. Like, you're right. What would be the reason not to?
and this is the problem, and I know we're about to get off, but like, you have to take advantage of the momentum, right? Like the movement is starting with the people, right? That's a good sign, right? That's a good sign that we're not waiting for Democrats to get us excited. We're out here doing that shit on and Democrats, I mean lawmakers. Like we're
Yeah.
doing it. Like we are the movement right now. And they're, the lawmakers are like got our backs per se, right? That's a good start because that's how it always should be. But while we have the momentum, is when the time is for us to start making these moves and making these changes. So we're dominating the news cycle, like boom, millions of people came out to whatever, blah, blah, blah. Boom, Illinois, New York, New Jersey, whatever, changing their maps. Like that's what we need. That continues to give us, it keeps boosting us. And that is why it is absolutely time for changes in leadership, because I
Yeah.
don't think that a lot of these people don't have the stomach for it, because the way that we used to do politics is never coming back. It's never coming
No,
back.
you're exactly right. That
It's
is, you are absolutely 100% right, because this is not an overnight change.
right.
Now, if you get enough Democrats in and they can somehow, win, I mean, they're never going to win 60 seats in the Senate. But I mean, if it gets bad enough where they win enough and then you have some of these Republicans, they can make some major, major changes
For
to
sure.
where, we would make sure that something like this never happens again. They could definitely do it. Now, we're also talking about the good news. And I know the betting markets isn't like the thing to look at, but the betting markets are showing that in the special elections coming up in just 2 weeks from today, Lana, just 2 weeks from today, that the Democrats in the major ones are going to sweep all of them. And there's 4 major ones. You have, of course, Mondami in New York, which is gaining a lot of traction, a lot of, and I will say the guy is pretty sharp. I've heard him in these debates and he sounds sharp, and he's got good answers and he seems genuine. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you have the governor's race in Virginia. You have the governor's race in New Jersey. There's one more. I forget. Do you know the last one? Oh, shoot. There is one more. But Democrats are poised to have a big Tuesday in 2 weeks. Now, unlike Election Day, I'm not calling anything like I did last time. That was a big mistake.
Yeah.
Don't go back and watch our election night.
That was bad. Brian was crying, so maybe go back and watch that. He was crying, so if you want to see him crying, you can go back.
I wasn't crying. No, the Election Day show, I was all jacked up. I'm like, oh, we got this.
Election Day. Oh, wait, didn't we do a show that night?
We did that night. And you can there was probably a time where you could probably see my attitude change just a little bit. Yeah. When they announced Florida as quickly as they did, because I was convinced that it was going to be very close.
Yeah, you were. Yeah.
They announced Florida in like 15 minutes. I'm like, that doesn't seem right. Then I started seeing some numbers come in. Then I got like 2 or 3 texts. So like, are you worried yet? I'm like, wait, what?
It started giving flashbacks of Hillary.
It sure did.
You're like, wait, what? Michigan?
Yep.
Pennsylvania? Like, you're like, wait, what?
Yeah. That wasn't a good feeling, but the Democrats are poised in 2 weeks. We'll see. Obviously, we got to go through it, and so it could be a big momentum shift and change to. And I think Democrats need to really take this by the horns, and they really need to fucking understand the moment. And I'll say Hakeem Jeffries seems to be standing up a little bit more lately. He's coming out with a little bit more fire that I like to see, like this "don't fuck with me" kind of thing. He said something today. He's like, you're extremist. You come at me, you better come hard kind of, attitude, which I like, because if he's going to at least try to get in the game, that's somebody we need to get in the game, is Hakeem Jeffries.
Right.
And get people to understand the severity of what's happening.
Exactly, because now it's like you got to multitask. We understand that your job used to be just, controlling your House Democrats and raising money, but we also, if you're going to be the face, you got to be a fucking tough face, and Schumer cannot do it at all. So I'm literally tired of looking at him. Kudos to what he's done over his career, but I'm over that. I'm just like so over it. Yeah, he can't meet the moment. It is almost like watching Mitch McConnell. Like it's time. Just fall back. You don't have to leave. Just fall back. Just don't be the voice. We don't want to see you.
It's time to bring in the younger crowd. And
that's just too much. It's not. Fire. We need fire.
Yep, absolutely. We definitely need fire. They need to know how to bring it. I really still want to see them on all these podcasts. I want to see them all over YouTube channels. And I want them to start saying, first of all, here's our message. Second of all, this was never our message. I don't know why any of you pin that on us, because what I would like for you to do, you said this on your podcast. You said this on your YouTube channel. I'm not trying to be rude. I appreciate you having me on your show. But can you show me a clip of ever a time that either I or any of my colleagues alluded to any of these clips that I can bring to you that you said that we did? I would love for them to start doing shit like that.
Correct.
And they can't. That's the thing. Lana's blowing up. All right, Lana. The Lana Quest Show. Only one U in her name. Let's make sure we get that straight. For weeks, people could not find her because they were looking for 2 U's because I destroyed her. Are you gonna sue me for any? Oh, you didn't even have that idea until I put it in your head.
No, I'm like, maybe so. And I work for a law firm.
That's right, son of a bitch. I think you have a case, and I'm stupid to tell you, but anyway, the Quest Show comes on Saturdays, and she'll do it when she wants to. Sometimes she doesn't feel like it, so fuck off. Right, Lana?
I think I'm on Saturday. I wasn't on last week, so.
Did you do notes?
It's not work going on in the house, because some stuff going on, but yeah.
All right. Well, follow her on the Quest Show. If you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please, before we leave, hit that subscribe button. That's all you really need to do. Just hit subscribe. You don't need to do anything. No, you also have to like, right? You have to do a little thumbs up.
Like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell.
Hit the notification bell. Lana does this better than I do. So anyway, I appreciate, first of all, let's go down. Katrina, Eric 50. I saw your comment. Yeah, it's a little different here than it is on TikTok. It is just Lana and I with our little banter, but I do appreciate you joining. Thank you so much. Who else? Heather. Hey, Heather. Good to have you here. Baby Juggernaut, of course. I said Katrina, right? Of course, our friend Ray. Who am I missing? Jeffrey. We appreciate you being here as well.
Oh, he said he's with you wherever you go.
I know. That was Eric 50. He's very kind. They've always been very nice to me, and I appreciate that.
Oh, look at
So
you.
thank you
Like a
guys.
gang. You got like a
I
gang.
guess we might have to go to Substack next. I don't know. Barron Trump's about to fucking
Is he
own
owning?
TikTok.
Is he owning TikTok?
Yeah.
No, for
Somebody
real.
sent me a video. I gotta look into this.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. I would not doubt it at all. But
No, I'm saying another thing that Barron Trump is gay. He's got a gay lover.
I hope so.
That would be, dude.
I would love that for Trump.
Oh, that would be and the Trump supporters.
Yeah, I would love that.
Yeah.
I would love even more if he was trans, but whatever.
That would be way better. No question about it. And then if Barron starts wearing rainbow shirts, then watch Target put it back in there and MAGA idiots go buy rainbow shirts and start wearing them.
Yeah, I love that for them.
God, I can't stand these people. All right. But I love you, Lana. You're the best. It's always great to see you.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you for coming by. Thank all of you for coming by. I appreciate you. And we'll be back next Tuesday. One more week closer to the big elections. So thank you for coming by.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you, everyone.
Right.
Bye.
Good night, Lana.